Hi, beautiful beings of light. This is Yana, and welcome to my platform in this new year of 2023. So, happy new year, guys. I hope you had a good holidays. For me, that was lots of meditation, lots of diving deep within my heart and soul. Of course, it was almost like the dark night of the soul, also of that collective universal level. So I've been dealing with all these kind of interesting entities, and let me see, aliens, right? So on, because DARPA, especially DARPA, right? And here we go, this is what I've been dealing with. Of course, Anunnaki, those also who abduct humanity. So we just kind of make sure that everything's under Galactic Codex, Law of One, right? Because of the Men in Black that happened, what happened to me, the whole entire story that I'm sharing with you, right? So whether it's the Seeker Empire, right? The Alpha Draconis, and the Anunnaki, and what else I've been dealing, those other digress or regress races, not even from this galaxy, but there are other fallen universes like the Visa system. Okay, so and we're the spiritual warriors. We're the system busters, renegades, and so on. And so we make sure that this universe, this Milky Way, this galaxy, it's again back into order, right? A divine order. It's back under the universal laws, the Emerald Order, Emerald Covenant, and things are the way the creator, right, wants it, right? The prime creator, is under, like I said, under the Law of One. And we're bringing everything to divine justice, right? The echelon, the elite. So they have to accept the Galactic Codex, see the consequences of their actions, and start doing the corrections. And I'm helping them with healing, okay? Because that they need to deprogram, rehabilitate their DNA. And I'm dealing with hybrid Anunnaki, Zeta, Draconian, Nazi, Pleiadian kind of faction, Gestalt, however you want to call it. So some of them are extremely intelligent beings, whether they're in a human form or in non-human form, in this visible or invisible world. Remember, some of the vessels, or we see the politicians or military, high-ranking military officers, the original soul of that being is pretty much gone. It's not even there, and it's overtaken or overshadowed by some negative forces, entities of that negative forces. They're fulfilling the agenda of those negative ones, right? Negative aliens with their agendas. Lisa Renee, energetic synthesis, or Ascension glossary, negative aliens and their agenda. So you can study that. Those who are, of course, kind of attuned to the message, the frequency that I am transmitting, because this is not for everybody, okay? Like I said, we're the system buster renegades. We already came here as ascended beings, right? Or avatar self with solar Rishi consciousness. And we came over here, guys, extremely depressed, oppressed kind of a human experience, right? That's the ego matrix, okay? Personality matrix, and we're helping with the transition to the next octave. That's the soul matrix, called soul connection consciousness expansion, right? And with my soul siblings, I'm also healing them, helping heal them from that monadic level, right? This is your oversoul, okay? And I have the project, the spiritual tools for them, okay? And so they can exit the false matrix, the computer simulation, of the terroristic organizations, right? Of the mafia, the DARPA, the AI archon structure, right? And you have these other kind of astral organization with the Hydra and Octopus. And, there also there's a physical faction of all that, but I'm mostly dealing with them through my psychic abilities, okay? On that astral plane, because they've been hiding there for quite some time. And so the forces of light are here, the Ashtar Command, the Galactic Command, and the good ETs. Actually, the whole Lyra constellation, or the beings of Lyra, right? The ancient of the ancients are here, right? And of course, I work with the solar Rishi, right? The cosmic Christos, solar dragons and kings and queens, okay? And the Magi Grail lineages, okay? So we are kind of correcting everything, bringing everything right side up. And like I was mentioning, in my Rumble account, I have a video I just posted a couple of days ago. So the way it was with their AI machinery, right? They were running those kind of codes, which was base 10, even base 11, right? Base 10 or 11 mathematics. Okay, so that's what they put, whether in those chips, and you know, the CCP JEPs, and we have nanotechnology in food, in water. I mean, you know, guys, we are all pretty much genetically modified, okay? And what is not fair, that because of their highly advanced technology, and you know, we have the 5G towers and Wi-Fi and computers and all this indoctrination and all this fear in religion. I mean, the whole mind control thing, right? Through also Project Paperclip, they were running through us, right, while stealing the light of our soul. Okay, they were running through these kind of codes, right? So you see the depression and anxiety and fear and suffering, and special military horror, terror and rape and sodomy and witchcrafting and black magic. Okay, that's why, you know, we see all the destructions almost everywhere. I mean, you know, I'm a shadow worker. Of course, there's beautiful things and beautiful places and beautiful people and beautiful animals and beautiful trees. But in order for us to ascend, if one person or one plant or one animal is suffering, right? Everybody is pretty much suffering, because we are the one, right? The one consciousness. So anyway, so they were running these kind of codes in our DNA, in our aura, in our chakras, in our energy field. And so why people are experiencing pain and suffering, and also the earth, right? It's kind of, if the pole is shifting, and you know, our DNA is being more crystallized, and we're being more kind of energized, and people are experiencing ascension symptoms. Some people also, right, were experiencing blizzards and earthquakes and mudslide and flooding and who knows what else, because everything is shaking to the ground, right? Because, you know, we were so so freaking in control, mind control, and everything in reversal, right? The spin in our chakras or energy field, everything was running reversals, right? They desecrated our sacred geometry, right, in our chakras, instead of being connected to God, to source, just like it was designed for the angelic human beings, right? People have all kinds of distortions in their energy field, in their emotional bodies, mental bodies, and of course physical bodies, as well as spiritual bodies. And usually people live, right, this 3D matrix is like do, re, mi, right? The first chakra, of course, it was all infiltrated, invaded, you know, whether it's a fear of life, and you know, insecurities and doubts, right? And of course all these kind of interesting relationships people have, love and hate, right? The split in sexuality, because we were split from our heart. Okay, and then of course the power over others, and you know, this control issues, right? Or people were disempowered and so on, right? Plus people were running those reversal codes, right, in their systems, and their aura full of you know, miasma, attachments, and people on drugs and addictions, and you know, just name it, right? So of course you get pollution of these beautiful chakras, right? Look at the colors, the sacred geometry. So so that's why we are correcting everything, bringing everything right side up through all these purification processes, right? I mean, whether it's through diet, you know, superfood, distilled water, fasting, and then for me, music, and that's what I was doing, you know, during the Christmas holidays. I mean, we had these beautiful activations with Ramona Lapin. I mean, it was intense. I could hardly keep up with her. Plus the physical work, I was also very busy, but I had my candles on all the time. There was one night, it was all night going on, my candles and Nakchampa incense sticks, right? I have 3 pictures or photos or Satya Sai Baba, right? And just japa mantra, you know, chanting, and Ganesh came, and then Shiva came, and then Hanuman, you know, the monkey commander, came. And it's just like, oh my goodness, we were just dealing with all these satanic and dark forces. So it was very, very intense. It was extremely, you know, kind of challenging testing times, guys, and all this cloning, the red wave frequency, and they have this clone identities, all these artificial kind of AI demonic spirits, okay, so people not even aware of, if they're kind of shut down. And anyway, we are the volunteer souls, we gotta do what we gotta do. But there are the dark entity, they're manipulating us for negative purposes, that through the subconscious mind and through our aura energy field. So decalcification of the pineal gland, very important. So you can start feeling your pineal gland, pituitary gland, right? We had the pearl activation, that was last year in spring, it was 2022. So anyway, the last year, right, it was a push and pull. It was extremely like, okay, we're poking through, right? We're exiting the matrix, the AI of that inorganic structure, and then boom, all this invasion, because the negative ones, they're retaliating like there's no tomorrow, like retaliating like crazy. It was very, very, very intense, okay? All the battles everywhere. Then of course, you have to deal with people, you have to be nice, you have to go to work, right? And then you have to meditate. So oh my goodness, but I had all these help that I can't even imagine. So very protected. And yeah, because of the project, they're telling me project for the elite, for the military, for my soul group, right? For the echelon, for the mafia, for the mob, for the cabal, okay? Because some of the Anunnaki and what is it? We have Zetas, we have the Dracos, in a human form. They're also of that Christos lineages, right? I mean, some of us, we come from that, the royalty, of course, the dynasty, the highly evolved souls, but we were mixed because of the DNA mutation, right? We have reversals in our DNA. So we were mixed with those digressed races, the master raider races, okay? And we were born already with the potential of the being mind control and of, working with those negative forces, okay? So we have to correct the symmetry and the structure in our DNA, and Mother Earth, right? Mother Nature, she's helping us. And when I talk about Earth, Tara, Gaia, that's exactly what it is. So the Earth is the personality matrix, Tara, that's the soul matrix, and Gaia, right, goddess Gaia, this is the oversoul matrix, guys. So everything is now aligning here, so you can become the avatar self, because we're rebirthing the Mother Earth, Mother Nature. I mean, this whole thing, we are becoming the diamond avatar selves, who we truly are, with the solar Rishi consciousness, right? Having direct connection to God, to source, and of course to the crystal core of Mother Earth, Mother Nature. So very important activations we've been doing, and like I said, meditating, lots of inner work, but also the physical working. And then of course the temperature, we were like in 20s here, and I was sometimes a little bit challenging, but not like challenging in some other places where they were freezing and who knows what else. So we're kind of back into normal, like my kind of normal way of living and breathing, and beach and normal temperature. I can finally feed the turtles there in the pond, but they, I have to bring them different rice crackers. So it's just kind of, it was very, very intense, guys. So happy new year. I mean, it's been very challenging, but hey, we're here, right? And so that's a huge big success. All these the stargates are opening, like we're embodying the cosmic Christ consciousness here, and we're bringing the codes of ascension here, and we're like stabilizing everything here, right? The ascension codes, and making sure that everything is running. And it's all about, again, riding the waves of ease and grace. And it's just kind of surrendering to source, right? Surrendering to the divine, and kind of embodying the ascension codes, a kind of how to say that, with no resistance, you know. And that's how we're also walking those energies of love and faith and trust and grace and gratitude, being a compassionate witness or neutral observer, right? In that 0 point, God matrix, divine neutrality, guys. That's how we transcend and ascend. We transition to the next octave, right? I especially talk about the inner core, how it's so important to be in your soul power, right? Soul connection, consciousness expansion through your heart structure, okay? Start speaking your truth with loving kindness, guys. You know, your psychic abilities are being now open because the gamma rays frequencies, right? We're being inundated with cosmic frequencies, guys. It's all about tuning in, right? Opening your heart. That's the emerald crystal heart, you know, and connecting to the diamond grid. So that new architecture, right? That's the original blueprint of cosmos, the 15-dimensional universal time matrix. Okay, again, this is Ascension mechanics, Ascension glossary, guys. So yeah, we're going back to a source, you know, bringing the heaven on earth here, paradise, okay, the new earth, you know, however you want to call it. And day by day we're co-creating, right? It's a loving co-creation with the divine. That's the emerald order, emerald covenant. That's the path of evolution, of expansion, right? Free will, right? That's why the Galactic Codex, I have the credo for the new earth jurisdiction. I'm going to actually expand on the on that. I'm going to put also write about the law of transformation, transmutation, and transcendence. So it's either natural laws from Ascension glossary, Lisa Rini, or this book, The Light Shall Set You Free, okay, from Norma Milanovic. Okay, we're energy, we're sound, light, frequency, vibration, guys. So all the negativity, right? Everything that is now transpiring, right? All these horrible crimes behind, you know, the 3-letter agencies. I don't want to repeat myself, but you know, the corporations, right, and so on. So this, we're coming, right, from extremely high dimensions and transforming, transmuting, whether it's the violet flame, positive affirmations, right, japa mantra meditation, and all this energy from darkness, right? We are kind of uniting in that 0 point, right, and integrating back into the light, you know, into all that is. I am that I am, and it is what it is. Guys, this is all for today. I know it's very intense, so just kind of stay strong, also hydrated, make sure you're taking care of yourself, you're loving yourself, you're forgiving, right? You it's time to really forgive and let go, let God, and just be compassionate with everything that happened to you. And you know, that is also transpiring, if it's not easy to sometimes accept that, right? All these horrible criminal activities. You know, I watched Whitney Webb, One Nation Under Blackmail, right? The modus operandi of this whole, you know, the mafia, the military intelligence. Anyway, it's I am not going to talk about it. It's sexual blackmail, sexual or emotional, right? And so for me, it's healing the nation of the serpent, right? That's the reptilian consciousness. That's where my project. We need to heal our sexuality. We need to heal ourselves from the mind control, right? And we need to exit the AI, archon, inorganic, false reality structure. So, guys, stay strong. Take care of yourself. All is well, right? And, you know, we're going to make it this time. Ascension is happening, and we are building, co-creating the new earth, the ascension earth, the heaven on earth. Many blessings, and namaste.